Automatic database printing. The A-Label program can print labels using data from database tables. There are 4 different kinds of database tables that A-Label can use. 3 of these kinds of tables are the main mailing list table, any mailing list category tables, and any custom tables that you create that we call general tables. The 4th kind of a table is one that uses coding fields and the RCO Image 2000 records management system. All that is required to print from the main mailing list table or any category table is to first tag the rows in those tables that you want to print. If you are printing address labels or envelopes, you will find specific menu items for printing either address labels or envelopes. Just look under the File menu item after you open the corresponding database table. If you are printing other than address labels and other than envelopes, then you will need to first set up a database mapping file to perform printing from a table. Another video explains how to set up a database mapping file. Database mapping files and label designs that we call items templates go hand in hand. You just first need to create your items template design and give each object in the template design a field name. Then you need to associate each database column with an item template object by its field name. Again, you can create database mappings for the mailing list table or any mailing list category table or any custom general table. Probably most users will only use their own custom general tables, but you need to know that database mappings can also be used with either kind of mailing list table. All printing from database tables is done by first selecting a menu item for the type of printing under the File menu item of that database table. So you need to open the database table before you can initiate database printing. Tag only the entries in the table you want to print. As an example, we are going to open the general table we created that is named Employee List. We will tag only 4 entries. We're going to tag John Doe and Mary Doe and Joe Johnson and Jean Mackey. Then we select under the File menu, print the tagged entries using a DB mapping. The program is expecting us to open the corresponding database mapping file. We select the DB mapping file we previously created for this database table. Immediately after selecting the DB mapping file, we will be prompted to select a printer. Finally, we can select a starting print position. When the printing is complete, we will have produced 4 name badges that should appear as follows. When printing using a database mapping file, you will normally select the menu item under File that says Print the tagged entries using a DB mapping. The program will immediately prompt you for a file name. The program is expecting you to select a database mapping file that you created earlier. If you followed our file naming conventions, then the name of that file will begin with the template design key name and it will end with dbmapping.txt. After selecting a printer and a starting print position, you will be returned to the program while the printed output will come out of your printer.